Hey, how's it going? Let me fix the YouTube chat. Oops. Okay. Well, actually, let's see. Oh, I could do that. Dan Kurodo, I know. I know. What the fuck? I guess this is fine. I think this is this fine? I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Actually, that's not fine. It's uh let's see. The fuck? Okay, I'll do this. Let me see. Welcome back. I know. Let me test something. Yeah, so I'm late because my friend was buying OCG packs for me. Uh because he was in the store. Wait, why is it not? Why does it have the gift one stuff to take the first? Oh, is it because it's fucking oh no. Bruh. Okay, wait a sec. That's not right. No. How do I How's it right? My flight got delayed, so like we were already on the plane, and they said that like there's something wrong with the plane. So we basically we got another thing. Oh, thank you for the tier 1 sub. What's a common rider? You know Ultraman? Do you know Ultraman? Wait, you know Power Ranger, right? Do you know Power Ranger? Okay, for some reason this chat is incorrect though. Oh, it's right now. Oh, it's done. Oh, it's good now. Okay, I don't know what happened, but it's right now. It's uh I've heard of Kamen Rider, but I never watched or read it. Don't worry. I'm a fake fan because the only Kamen Rider I watch is the one that I kind of had to watch. It's like- don't worry. Uh, well, I guess like it will make more sense if you watch X8. Uh, like I'll yap about what happened, but I guess like if you're not a fan of it, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting what happened, but it's more funny if you know the context. I'll explain the context, but yeah. Oh, let me see. Oh, thanks for the 2 months. Yeah, story time. Okay, let me pop up every day. I kind of remember Power Rangers. Yeah, so Power Rangers. Okay, I don't know how to fucking say it. I don't know how to fucking say it. It's like Okay. Anyways, it's like that type of like live action stuff. So Kamen Rider is basically Power Rangers. I'm pretty sure Power Rangers the westernized version of are they the fucking same company? I don't fucking remember. I don't know, okay. But anyways, it's first watch or you're convinced to watch it. What do you mean? No, I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be funnier if you know him, the actor, but if you don't know, you could still, I don't know. I don't know if it's funny or not, okay? I'm just here to yap what happened. Like, oh. Storyline goes hard. Hey, Zanza. Yeah, Zanza saw my ugly face on Sunday. And then I signed Dead to Fred's Ultimate Falcon pillow. So that happened on Sunday. But we're gonna go in days, okay? We're gonna go in days. We are going to go in days. So I flew in Thursday, since they were doing like a Thursday night, like 4 hour. They're trying to be like San Diego Comic Con for some reason. But I flew in, and then I have a friend that's an exhibitor, so I could walk around before like it's open to public or when it's like done. So I took some photos and videos because I was like, okay, maybe I could do vlog. but it doesn't really make sense because the important stuff, which is what I'm gonna yap about. So like the panels are like you can't take photos or videos. Well, I guess like the official ones. Like I've been retweeting the stuff that like the like official ones that had that was like what was it called, like had permission to record. So but I didn't have any recordings or videos or pics, so it's like it doesn't make sense in the vlog. It would just be like, okay, I show some pictures and I'm like it's gonna be like me yapping again. So it was like we'll see. I have some like random pictures of the hall and a lot of people in the con. That's that's the vids and pics I have. Okay, if watching Kamen Rider your choice, or if someone wanted to watch it and you did. Okay, no, so okay, about this. So I knew about X Aid because okay, so first of all, okay, this is like I guess context. So context is I don't know why I've seen a lot of like maybe it's just Twitter, but I've seen people that are like weave or tourist weaves that don't know what like Kamen Rider Ultraman is. And it seems like a niche, even though I don't know how popular it is in the West. I feel like it is because there used to be Power Rangers, right? But I don't feel like it's like massive mainstream. But in China, like it's pretty mainstream. Like it's not like massive like fucking I don't know like shonen like Naruto, right? But there's a good amount of people that like it, and I've seen videos of like memes and stuff, about Kamen Rider. So and then also I've seen Ultraman and Power Rangers when I was young, like Power Rangers on TV in US, and then Ultraman they're airing that in Chinese, like dubbed in China. So it's like I'm not like how do I say it? Like I'm familiar with the medium, if that makes sense. Like I'm like I know what this is kind of. But I was never crazy or I didn't had a interest of watching Kamen Rider. Like it's not like it wasn't like, oh, I don't hate it or like I want it's just I didn't have an urge to watch it. And then so if you guys did not know, my name Genmu, right? There is a popular character in XA, kind of like the villain, but he's like very popular. And his name, well, his character name is Kuroda Dan, right? Dan Kuroda, but his Kamen Rider name is called Kamen Rider Genmu without a U. Like it's spelled without a U, but it's called Genmu. And the character of Genmu, like the kanji, is exactly the same that I had. So it's basically the same. It's basically the same. Okay. So it was kind of a coincidence, but also not a coincidence because when I was trying to pick the name, the person that suggested the character is a Kamen Rider fan. He actually, his favorite character in X8 is not Genmu, but Genmu is like fucking popular. Okay, so and he also has an account on Bilibili, like the actor. So he talks about like some Kamen Rider stuff, but he also talks about like daily studying techniques and stuff like that. So I've seen his video before, the actor's video before. Any cool cosplay. The cosplays, I was trying to go to the cosplay gallery, but I didn't take a lot of photos. I feel like if you see, there is actually, oh my god, there is a Yugi Grandpa cosplay photo I took. Kamen Riders go. I don't disagree with you, but I'm just saying that I wasn't crazy about it. So actually, I finished X8. It was 45 episode and then like 3 hours of kind of like movies. So I finished everything right before NYC. I was like, oh, this is short. I'll just finish everything. So I did fucking finish everything. Okay, so it wasn't like I went there without knowing anything. I at least knew. I at least had watched the episodes. Okay, he's a god. Yeah. So the character he has is like he's like a genius. The actor himself is also a genius, and then there's this like he talks about like he's like he himself is like a god and stuff like that. He became kind of like a funny clown character later in the series, but it's all good. So yeah, the reason why I went to NYC was basically because I wanted to meet Genmu, the god himself, and also Tsuda Kenjiro, which is Kaiba's voice actor, and JP was also here. So I was like, okay, I gotta fucking go now. So that's the main two stuff I'm gonna yap about. Yeah. You like Super Sentai a little more though? I heard about that, but I don't know. Like, it's like I'm not like I don't have in depth knowledge of that. So, but it, and another thing is like there's a big overlap of so there's this meme which I guess I'm gonna do it when I showcase my new outfit, but there's a good overlap between JoJo fans, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Kamen Rider. So there's a saying in the Chinese fandom which is like, oh, you're doing the JoJo pose, but you're also dueling and playing a card game, but then also you have the Kamen Rider built on you. So there's like a good overlap between the three fandoms, at least in China. Sudaken, Jilopano was the only thing I did. I went to all three. Yeah, I went to all three. Unfortunately, I didn't got the lottery autograph, so I didn't go signing. But yeah, that's like well, we'll go in order. We'll go in day by day. Okay, we go in day by day. I see, I see. Yeah, but I'm just like, okay, what idea? That checks out. I'm a fan of all three. Yeah, it's like and then there's like overlap of like I don't know. I mean, I'm just speaking in China because like I kind of see, I guess like I see it more. But it's like if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a good chance that you also like Pokemon and Digimon. Because Digimon also was aired. Same with Pokemon, like on TV. Yu-Gi-Oh was actually not aired on TV in China. Like we didn't have 4 kids. But there is a good overlap of like if you like it, and when I mean you like it, not meaning like you play the card game. I mean by like you like the anime. So there's like also overlap with those three. You feel called out. No, it's like it's a thing. It is a thing. I just don't know. I don't know in the West how much overlap that is because I'm not too sure of. Hmm. Well, I'm actually not sure. I don't even know the overlap between JoJo and Yu-Gi-Oh. But I mean, I'm not basically. I mean, if somebody in the West has like likes all three of them, or I guess if you put Pokemon and Digimon, all five of them, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's surprising. It's I don't know. It just feels like okay, sounds right. Sounds right. Okay, so okay, that's bugging me. This is actually bugging me. I need to fix this. Oh no, brah. Okay, you know what? I'll do this. But yeah, and then I think the first thing I did was I bought like a bunch of bags. I posted it on Twitter, but it's for the next foot opening for our debut. So well, like when I come back. But and then this stream is late because my friend was helping me to buy like OCG cards packs. Like he was taking photos and asking me like which ones I want. So yeah, there's gonna be two. I'm also gonna try to get the dead ones. I'm still missing like some TCG stuff, but I saw like for like Estro and like some of the other like VTuber packs, I could just order a pack online. Like so Dragon Ball Z. I guess. Well, actually, I think that yeah, maybe that's more overlap in the West. Maybe. Maybe that's you know okay. So yeah, and then what did I do? Oh yeah, Friday. So I think where's the image? Is it oh this one? Yeah. So Friday, there was a 2-year eternity panel. So it was the main character VA, and then Tsuda Kenjiro was also there. Remember that my country Yu-Gi-Oh was broadcast on public TV for a long, long time. I see. Yeah, I'm just saying like it was not broadcast on TV in China, but there are people there is a good overlap. How long have you been since? 5 years. Last time I went was before COVID, and then after COVID, it was like the plane ticket was like pretty expensive, and then I had no reason to go back, so I just didn't go back. Now I do have a reason because I have to fix something, which requires me to be personally there. So and then the ticket was fucking cheap because of the time. Because usually when I used to go back, it would be like the time where everybody goes back. So that's why plane tickets are expensive. Well, I mean, after COVID, the plane tickets got more expensive, but like it was pretty cheap this time going back. And also, I could also just go back a little longer to do other stuff. So yeah, a stack of 40 chantura mailed to me. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? But yeah, I'm gonna go to China right after Paris. But it's like okay, this is like off topic, but I have so many shit. I already planned it. It's gonna be packed. It's like a packed schedule. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But oh yeah, I was bruh, I wouldn't finish this. But yeah, there's this panel and then they were like Q&A, Q&A, and then they also did like live voice acting of like scenes because season 3 was going to come out. Is coming out I think next month or something. Yeah, and then they also have a documentary of like the making of the manga slash anime. So that was cool. I mean, I was there just to see Kendra, but yeah, this was like in Friday morning. Yeah, yeah, I have family there. Yeah, yeah, I have friends and family there. So I'm doing like very light seeing because I have friends that are not in my city, but it's not like, oh, I have to hit this like today I have to wake up at 10 or I mean 7 a.m. and we have to hit these 5 tourist spots. It's not like that. So I'm probably gonna go out every day to do stuff, but it's like I'm not in a rush of like, okay, I don't have time, like, that type of stuff. And yeah, so Friday after the panel, I went to the signing. So okay, this is really funny. So here. So I don't know if you guys know. Uh this is a common writer, Brian, right? I think he's the the JP Green, one of the Green Rangers. But like both of them were there. And their signing was at like 12 to 2, right? Yeah, 12 to 2 and then 3 to 5. So after the panel, I went there, which is like a little over, I think it was like 12:10 or something. And the line was like very long and they had to cut it off because it was like blocking another booth next to them. And I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna be there, like whatever. And uh I think at like 12:30 or 40, I saw I saw Tetsuya Iwanaga. So yeah, Tetsuya Iwanaga is like the actor for Kamen Rider Genmu. So like the one on the left side. So I saw him walking past me. I was like, oh fuck, they're late. I was like, why are you walking now? But yeah, I waited like maybe just like an hour and you know uh okay, it was really funny. Okay, so and then I went up, right? I went up like for the signing. So the signing was like if you sign is $100, if you want to do selfies $100, if you want to do both a bundle is 180. So I was like, okay, I'll just do the bundle. And it was very and then I went up, right? I was like, I was trying to explain to him that I was a VTuber, but I felt like he didn't understand, but I didn't want to like be weird, So let me see. I mean, I have the 2 photos now. Yeah. Here. So oh yeah, I can show this first. So this is like the booth. Without any people because I was there like in the morning, but this is like the booth that they were at, this one. And then I had the box. I'll show you guys later, but I have the box of the zombie one because my friend told me that that's like his favorite that his favorite form. I met Izumi, yes I did. But I didn't really talk to him because I'm a fake fan. I haven't watched the OG, so I don't know much. I know he's a legend, but I didn't really talk to him. But yes, I did see him. Actually, when I was in line, I felt like a lot of people were there for him. I'm not entirely sure the split on it, but yeah. Uh, but here. So okay, so first of all, so I went up right, and then I was like, oh, and then you write your name basically on like the notepad or something. Uh, basically they write your name right, and then I wrote my name in kanji, and the staff was like, how do you say that? And I was like, oh, Kumotori Genmu. And then also if you see like there's a character after like the kind of signature sign that's like kami, which means god, and he always does that because when he used to go to he went to China for a couple times for like Kamen Rider events or like as like anime cons events, and he usually just like writes god at the end. So I mean, because somebody asked like, oh, if like did I request that? I was like, I didn't request that. Like he just does that like automatically. And then so this was like another like a Shinkishi board that I did. So this is like my new outfit. And then in my new outfit I have this toggle where this is like Kami's like God's talent. This is like a thing that he wore the character wore in the episode like in the anime, or I mean no, not in the anime but in the show. There's a scene where he's like trying to figure out like make new games and work, and like kind of like a maniac position, and he had that like headband on his head. So I was like, I'm gonna steal that and make it as an asset, right? So I had this shinkishi, and I went up, and because like I wanted to take a photo with this, right? And that's when I was trying to explain that I was a VTuber, because like I didn't want to be like rude, and be like people gonna be like, what the fuck? Why are you covering your face? That's kind of weird. But my dumbass uh did not have my like face uh in the front. So then this is like photoshopped like posts, like the Shingishi board is not that big. But yeah, so I had to like basically edit it in because I fucking did it wrong. But I was basically I explained to it, I was like kind of like, oh, this is my like VTuber character. Just to be like I'm not doing some weird shit. Same thing that happened to me with Johnny on Vache, yeah. Oh, Black Power Ranger. I already explained I was a VTuber. You could see, try to style. I'm pretty sure he knows, but I didn't explain it. I didn't explain it thoroughly. How's it going? I'm late because my friend was buying OCG pack for me, so I had to be like, okay, I'm circling the stuff you're gonna buy for me. But yeah, we just yapping for NYC. But yeah, so yeah, and then if you guys can see like on the right side, on like the purple bag, like the purple pink bag on the chair is like his backpack, and he has a Disney kind of like a Sum Sum thing, like a plushy keychain on the bag. But yeah, so yeah, that was the photo. And then I told him, I was like, tomorrow dinner, I'll see you, because I bought the VIP dinner. So but I didn't like really chat with him here. I was just like, oh, thank you. So that was Friday basically. So Friday was in the morning. It was two eternity panel because I wanted to see like Suda-san, and then I went to signing here because I was like, I'll just do it here. Also, the shirt I have that I'm wearing is like one of like a very very famous scene where he does like the Hojo Emu like Nazata, like it's a very very famous scene. That's why I mean they made it to a shirt basically. But yeah, I was wearing that. What's cute? What do you mean? Bruh, he's fuck. Okay, this is why I mean by like if you know him, then it would be more like it actually makes sense because he's very he tries to act cute. Let's just say that. Like I like the dinner is like fucking funny as fuck. We'll go in order, okay? But it was very funny. It was very, very funny. It was very funny. But yeah, he's chill. And all I can say is like actors are fucking handsome. Like when you look at their face and it's like, yeah, nice, nice, yeah. And then and then for Saturday it was like the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff because in the morning it was the Yu-Gi-Oh 25th anniversary panel. And then in the nighttime it was his 30th anniversary as an actor because he does like acting. And then at nighttime I went to eat with God and Izumi, but I didn't really talk to him. But yeah, I did see him. We did eat together. For real? What for real? His plushy backpack keychain was cute. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you look at his Twitter banner is like his original character, and then one of them is like an Ichigo. It's kind of like cutesy like characters. Uh but yeah, I mean he also drew the strawberry head when we were eating. But let me see let me find where is uh I mean, all the panel stuff, like I did the stuff that the official, basically like not like I don't want to be like breaking rules, even though I mean this is breaking rules, but it doesn't really matter. This is before it starts, but this is basically the like they have screens on the right side and left side. Actually, I'll just post. I'll look at. I'll post this first. But yeah, this was the morning one. Uh, yeah, you guys know where I'm at. I'm like next to him. But this was like at the end. Originally I wasn't in the front because I didn't know that you could reserve for a panel, like for this panel. So I was in like standby. So I was like not like too behind because sometimes they have like seats that's just like a random empty seat in like front. I think I was like maybe in the 10th row or something. At the end, this was at the end of the panel finish. They're like, oh, if you're like Yu-Gi-Oh cosplayers, like you could go up the stage, not up the stage, but like near the stage, and then we take a big group photo. So I basically walked to the front. There I am. Okay, no doxing, no doxing. The panel was cool. The only one I had time to do, I see. Okay, I mean the panel. I could talk. Okay, I could talk a little bit more about the panel. It's like if you've seen the Tokyo Dome when they did a 25th anniversary, and if you've seen like Kenjiro's like Billy or YouTube or like behind the scenes, a lot of questions that they ask he has answered before. So yeah, the clips cook the performance. Yeah. Wait, what dubbing, bro? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the country? Yeah, 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 yeah. They posted it like when he was doing the scene. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was like the peak stuff. But a lot of the question is like, she like as a Yu-Gi-Oh fucking non-Taurus anime hardcore fan, I already knew. Okay. I mean, it's like it's all good. It's all good, It's all good. It's whatever. It's whatever. There's people that were like posting the thread, so I could go through like what happened during the panel. The live acting, yeah, the live acting. Even the part where he summoned, which was not in the script. The producer was like pretty nice. Yeah. Tribute obelisk, I teared up. What? Actually, you know what? You like Kamen Rider, right? I've asked him if he watched Yu-Gi-Oh. We'll get to that later because that was Saturday night. But yeah. But yeah, so for this panel, let's see. There was. Oh yeah, I mean, also yeah, Friday I went to the raffle, but I didn't get it. So I think there was like 100 spots, And if like there's people that didn't show up to get the wristband, they do raffle style. And I think I don't know how many people showed up on day one, which I mean not day one, but like Friday, the first day that he was signing. But I think 20 people got picked for the lotto, and then but there was people that came like to claim the tickets. So I think there was 14 people that got it. And then on day two, which was after his panel, there was more than 100 people, and I'm assuming maybe 20 people got it. But they put like it's like you have a ticket, and then there's the same ticket number that they have, and then they raffle it and put it into like a mini pizza box, and then they just like pull it one by one. And I didn't get it, so I didn't went to the signing. Is two deal? What are you talking about? But yeah, for the panel, so uh let's see. Yeah. So they played like a PV or like an MV of like Kaiba and Yu dueling, because like they kind of focus a little bit more on like Duel Master and DSOD, like Dark Side of Dimension. For the producer, he actually worked on like GX up to Reigns, also Dark Side of Dimension. So, I actually also one funny thing. So before the panel started, I sat down, and then there was a dude behind me was like, "Oh, can I take a photo of you?" I was like, "Okay, all good." Like, um, and then the guy next to me asked me and was like, "Oh, what's your cosplay?" I was like, "Oh, I'm cosplaying Live Twin," and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is." And then I was like, "Oh, it's just a Yu-Gi-Oh monster." Because like I don't assume everybody knows, like there's people that maybe just watch for kids, like they don't play card games. They might not know Live Twin, right? So, and then he asked me, he was like, "Oh, I played Master Duel when it just came out. Like when it first came out, I played a little bit of Master Duel." Uh, and then he asked me, was Light Twin out when Master Duel was out?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure it was, but maybe you didn't see it because people were playing it when Sprite came out." But yeah, that happened at the panel. But yeah, and then yeah, they play the reel, and then yeah, they were asking like, oh, first thing they always ask like, oh, like how's your trip to New York, what you're doing, like what you saw. And then Suda was like, oh yeah, he was like, I want to go to a Broadway show. Well, actually, they talked about it to my internal on Friday, and then people were like shouting titles, and then I think Friday night he saw it because this panel was like Saturday morning. So he said that he saw Never Happy Ending, and then they went to like Statue of Liberty, Times Square, all that type of stuff. And the producer was like, I went to Times Square and then saw like a Nike Air Max ad. We haven't had Trouble Sunny on release, but most. Okay, yeah, that. Okay, you're right. You're right. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Live Twin was already in when you basically went like on release day. I think Live Twin was in it, but I'm assuming he doesn't know because it's like people were like it was more in I guess public, or you see them more when Sprite came out, right? I think. Um, yeah, and then there was Nafu Power, yeah. And then they were asking like, oh, for anime, the 25th anniversary of the anime, and then like 10-year anniversary of the DSOD, like uh is there any scenes that are like memorable that you want, like they're just asking questions. And then Suda was like, oh, who seen that, like who saw it when they were a kid, all that type of stuff. And they're saying that, oh, like he also talks to the other voice actors. They're like good group, that type of stuff. And also like when he's like doing like recording at other places, like sometimes he will go up and tells them that like tells him that like, oh, I used to be a duelist when I was a kid. That type of stuff. And the producer said that he asked like Takahashi Sensei to do the movie for like the SOD, and then he wrote the script. And he said that the next time he saw him, he already finished the script of the movie. And they were asking that like basically the kind of the main protagonist of DSOD is Kaiba, and they asked like why, like how did that decision of Kaiba being the main character was like made. And the producer said that Takahashi and Sensei said that it'll be hard if like it was Yugi because Atemu already is dead and back to ancient Egypt. But Kaiba fucking gay and wants to beat Yama Yugi, right? So that's why Kaiba is basically the protagonist. Yeah, and Suda also said that he feels like there's some part of Kaiba's personality that he sees in like Takahashi Sensei, especially for like the dark side. Like that, he says like that's his like personal interpretation. And oh, and then there's this one. This one is like he talked about this before actually. I forgot where, but he did talk about this before. But it was like so the question was like, oh, what do you feel like like getting like Kaiba role again for DSOD, and he was saying that like, oh, he hasn't like after the anime DM anime ended, he hasn't voiced for like what 10 years until like the selling pack CM like commercials, and then basically for the movie. And he said that he saw online there was comments saying that oh like Kaiba is getting old because I guess like his voice is a little bit different or something, and he got mad and he said the madness or like the anger was portrayed within the movie of like Kaiba. He talked about this before. Like this is a known fact. If you are a hardcore fan, you should already know this. But yeah, they talked about this. Do I see the new anime? I think I saw, but I usually like to binge watch. So that was so funny. Like when they were talking about that, I'm just like, oh my god, like this is like non-new info, but it's all good. It's like he talked about this before. I forgot where, but he did. He talked about this. I don't know. It's just like it makes sense because like they were like you could submit questions, but it's like they're gonna pick some like really like generic ones that are like obvious ones that people want to know. So I'm not mad. I'm just like that image, like, nobody knows that I know? That's, like, what I feel like. I was at the panel. Good, good, good. Yeah, I was at the panel. So, yeah, and then they were talking about, also, like, the emphasis on the finger, for, like, drawing the card, like, the law, right? And they were saying that, like, oh, like, the, Takahashi Sensei wanted people to feel the wind, you know? Uh like the opening scene, and they were talking about like every character touches the car also like different. And then there's another fact that like they talked about it before, or I'm pretty sure Suda talked about it before, but it was like for like battle like style anime, it's like is always usually it like reaches a peak and then it drops and then goes to climax. But then for Yu-Gi-Oh, it's already from the start is already at the climax and then it just goes uphill all the time. And then since like kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh was that wasn't his like first row, but it was like one of his like early rows, and then he thought that battle anime, which I'm assuming like typical shonen type of stuff. So he said that he thought that was like uh, the stereotypical or normal way to do it, but then it's not. So he said after the experience in Yu-Gi-Oh, he doing other stuff was easier because of like how Yu-Gi-Oh was. True fan in the corner. I know. Yes, they don't know that. I all know. Yes, they don't know I know all these Yu-Gi-Oh facts. This fucking person next to me don't even know what live twin is. It's all good, okay? It's all good. Because like I mean, I know like at the end, I think they also asked like, oh, who are like manga fans, who are anime fans, who are like plays the card game. So I don't have a problem with people not knowing anything. Okay, I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah. And there was the next question was like they always ask like, oh, what do you have in common, or like do you have any similar like things that you resonate with Kaiba. and then he says that Kaiba was always losing, but in his mind he doesn't think that he's losing, and then he feels like that resonates a lot to him. I guess like the never give up spirit, you know? And they had this uh thing where they showcase like his favorite top 3 like iconic scenes moment. And I think they did that at the Tokyo Dome, but it was not top 3. I think it was just top 1 or something. But so number 3 was when he summoned Obelisk from the ground in DSOD, which is like the monster Joanai Kamida. I want to have that mentality. Literally never a loser. I know. Never ill. Never ill. But yeah, so that was his number 3. And then number 2 was I'm not sure. Was that Battle City when they're on the airship? So it was the battle with Ishizu when he like sacrificed the god to summon Blue Eyes. I think that was Battle City. No, it was on the airship. I think that was still Battle City, right? Is it Battle City? It's such a good scene. I know. It's that's yeah. And then and then it was like I'm pretty sure it was here when the producer was like, "Oh, can you summon Blue Eyes right now?" And then he like stood up and was like, you know, like Blue Eyes, what to Dulago? Bastos team. And then the producer was like, that's just for you guys. That was not like planned. That was not in the script. So he did that, which is pretty cool. You know, yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was yeah, it was Battle City. Yeah. It was okay. It was still Battle City. Yeah. And then he was like, they were talking a little more like, oh, like Blue Eyes iconic, it's like very special. Also, a lot of people. Well, I think the MC said that a lot of people that don't know Yu-Gi-Oh knows about Blue Eyes, and the producer's like, yeah, and it's like, the producer's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, like Blue Eyes is actually the fucking Pikachu. It's not Dark Magician or fucking Zodiac. It's actually Blue Eyes, but. Yeah, and then they're talking about yeah, like Kaiba loves Blue Eyes, and even made it into a jet, you know, that type of stuff. And then number 1 was I think it was the semi-final where he was like dueling with Yugi in Battle City. And then they showed the scene when it was like the first thing like the scene they showed first from that like entire clip was like the flashback with like Mokuba, and then it was like Yugi saying that oh you like Kaiba you only have hatred even if you win you lose or some type of stuff and that type of stuff, and the Kaiba was like doesn't matter I'm just gonna win, like that was the scene. And they're saying that like the producer said that in the manga originally that was only like a couple of pages, but then they liked it, so it got extended to an episode. Or I'm pretty sure it was like 2 episodes. Usually battles are not just 1 episode, but you know, like they made it more basically. And then they also asked like if there's any scenes that didn't make it to top 3, like basically like, honorable mentions. And he was saying that like when Kaiba, like in the beginning when Kaiba was in the high school uniform, like uniform clothes, and he was like, "Oh, like a reminder, like he's just a high school student, high school student," and the professor was like, "Oh yeah, like even though he's a high school student, he can beat up all the like adults around him." Blue Eye back in the day, the strongest one monster, $3 an attack, Manila. No, I'm just saying like it's basically the poster child. It's like it the people that do not know Yu-Gi-Oh, like they're gonna think about Blue Eyes. They're not gonna. It's not like it is not Dark Magician. It is Blue Eyes. Like it's the Pikachu. It's basically Pikachu. That's what I mean. Yeah, and then they oh yeah, and then they the official Yu-Gi-Oh OCG tweeted it where he was doing the live scene, like voice acting, which is like the beginning of the DSOD where it was like the fake Atemu like walking down and then he summoning, I think it was is it Deep Neo's Blue Eyes or something. It was like the new car for DSOD, but it was basically the start of like Atemu walking down, the fake Atemu walking down up till like the end of the battle. So they did that scene. Yeah, Kaiba Ace, Kaiba Ace. Yeah. And then they were saying that the process of DSOD was like perfect from start to finish. The producer was also like, "Oh, it's like so good to like see it here live. Like everything was like so good, you know." Yeah, Neo Blue Eyes LT. Yeah, the three-head one. The three-head one. Yeah, yeah. Neo Blue Eyes. Um, and then they're asking him, how did he came up with like the Kaiba's like voice, you know, how like he decides what voice he use. And this is also like if you know, Suda used to be originally he's like a actor, but then like he was kind of like a failing actor. And then so he was new, I mean, even though he's an actor, but he was still kind of like a newbie for voice actor. And then if you guys didn't know as well, Yugi's voice actor was also very young and new. He was actually from Jenny's, like he's from the kind of like the idol group agency. And they were saying that like they were all like basically newbies, and then they were like growing and figuring things out, all the like back and forth. So yeah, I mean, like he doing theater and being an actor like helped, but then he didn't have techniques in terms a lot of techniques in terms of voice acting. So it was like he just poured his soul and heart to do it. Yeah, yeah, the cubic deck. I know. Yeah. And then I mean they also talked about where like what he did he talk about here or was it later? But basically if you I mean he talked about before as well where like Yugi's voice actor showed up to the when he showed up to recording, he was still in the school uniform because he was like 16 years old. Like they were like young. I mean, he was older, but like they were both like newbies. Um, and then also they were saying that so they kind of like give a question to Suda and a question to the producer, but then sometimes like they'll be like, oh, if you also want to answer, you can answer as well. But this is also a known fact if you know Yu-Gi-Oh anime. But they asked like, "Oh, what's your inspiration of like the making for the anime?" Because the producer worked from GX to Reigns, and he was saying that for Doom Monster it was a Yujo, which is friendship, because Yugi's Yu plus Jonoji's Jo is like Yujo, and then for 5Ds Takahashi wanted to do like the recycle kind of ideas. So then there's the junk warrior like discarding cards, finding trash cards from a trash can. So that was like the theme. So basically, there's a theme for every Yu-Gi-Oh, and also for the voice acting for Kaiba, he also said that um there's stuff like there's stuff that wasn't written on what's it called, the book where they put the lines down. But yeah, and then they talked about like the details of like touching the cars, like different characters have different ways of touching the cars, and then if you're a big part of the anime fan, you also can tell who drew what in terms of hands as well. Like just by style. Yeah. And Suda said that he asked Takahashi, "Why you putting so much attention on like the cars or like the hands touching the cars, basically?" And then Takahashi says that he wanted the kids to be able to kind of like touch the cars as the character, And then they were kind of joking, where like, "Oh, you don't have to even draw the car; you could just like summon obelisk from the ground." Yeah, anyone complain the car effect sometimes is broken? What you talking about? And then they're asking, what's the most important thing before anything, like before anything that's getting drawn, for the anime. And then the producer said, like, it's like corporate secret. But this is also a known fact if you fucking watch Yu-Gi-Oh anime, because people fucking complain about Go Rush. But the protagonist is signed off by Takahashi Sensei, so you guys can't shut the fuck up. But yeah, so he was saying that Takahashi Sensei said like the main character is important, and if the villain or the rival is like strong, then the protagonist also has to be stronger. It's like a stuff that I have to keep in mind. This is also why, even though I like Seven's protagonist, it doesn't really work in character development. But yeah, Uh, and they had also a question. I like this is I guess a fun question where they're like, if Yu-Gi-Oh was real, what who are the characters that you could get along with? You know, and then there, so the son was like, "Oh, Kaiba's so fucking annoying. I don't think I would like get along with it." He'll probably, and then he said probably like Yugi and Joey, and he was like, "Yeah, Yami Marlik. Basically, you can't also you can't also fucking be friends or be like get along with it." And right here, it was really funny because like there's like people screaming in the crowd and be like Kaiba Kaiba, and then they're like, really? Like like he was like, you guys would be friends with Kaiba, and then everybody, not everybody, but people are shouting like, yeah, yeah, yeah. and then so someone's like, oh, you guys are very accepting and very good people, and then somebody in the crowd shouted that he's rich. And then it was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's rich. I was like, yeah, sounds about right. uh And then there was a question of like casting. They're saying that like what's the decision that goes into casting, and they said that they choose like new talents or like newbies like for two reasons. One reason is like to give how do I say, like opportunity for like new people, and then also they said that because like they don't want to pick somebody that's like known, and then people would be like, "Oh, like that voice is like some other character." They would rather have like a newbie, and then when they voice it, it's like, okay, that voice is associated to like this character. Shouting to everyone, "Hey, I'm rich," sounds like an open invitation to get Batmail. No, they're saying that he's rich. They're saying that Kaiba's rich. That's why they would like that. That's why they would get along with Kaiba, even though he has shit personality. That's what they're trying to say. Okay. Yeah. And then the last question, that was like the last question was kind of like they were like, "Oh, what does Yu-Gi-Oh mean to you?" I was like, "That's a fucking big question." And then he went on like pretty long in terms of like saying that like a lot of like Yu-Gi-Oh has a lot of hardship or friendship, like there's a lot of work, dedication, things that go beyond time and space, and he talks about dreams, and then he said that like when Yugi started he was shy, but then he has a dark side, and then you work hard with like friends and all that, and then you achieve your dreams. Like it was like 3 paragraphs long. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. How will Yugi come back in the anime? Bro's dead. Let bro RIP, okay? Yeah. And then for the producer, he was like, since like 2001 Do Monster, he was like, oh, there's a lot of fans, like, manga fans, anime fans, TCG, OCG papers. That's why they're like, this is why the series is special. And then he said that when 5Ds aired, he got complaints saying that why they're dueling on like motorcycle, and then when Zexo came, he got complaints of like why they're not dueling on motorcycles. So that was pretty funny. Got to Yugi. Okay, you're talking about. I see. You're not talking about Adam. You're talking about Buto Yugi. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the season 9 is gonna still be in Rush to Universe now, so probably not. But yeah, and then they were basically, and then it was like, thank you, like never thought it'd be in New York, like thanks to fans, that type of stuff. So that was it was like only like an hour, yeah, like an hour and like 15 minutes. So it wasn't like long, but it was all good. And then in the afternoon, or I mean at the nighttime, at like was it where was it? When was it? When was it? This is one. Oh yeah, actually, I could talk about this before. So the signing. This is not mine. This is somebody on Twitter that I stole, but I just want to show you guys. So basically, they had a paper of like the 25th anniversary NYC, which like you could get it on the sign, but basically, I guess like if you give him cards, if you ask, like he would say yes because you see somebody got the blue eyes signed. Is Kaiba older or same age as Yugi? I think he's older, no? Or are they same age? Actually, no, they're the same age. No, they're in the same classroom. They're in the same class, so they have to be in the same age. I think they started at 16, and then DSOD they're 18 or something. No, you can never win with fans, anyways. What do you mean? But yeah, this is basically like what they gave out. If you don't have anything, they had this like paper. I went to Anime NYC. Yep. And then they were not clearing rooms for this one because there was no reserve in between. So the panel was at like 5:30, but I just sat in at 3. So I was just there. I was just there. They went to the same class. Yeah, so they're the same age. That's what I mean. Oh, here, I guess I could show you guys this. This is official, so like this is not me taking photo, but you see like this is the stage, right? The sofa. So the lady there is the translator, and then the guy on the left is the MC. I forgot his name, but if you guys watch Crunchyroll, he's like one of the person there, and you see like where he sits. So I was front line in the center, like literally, like I was like right across him. Yeah, yeah, overheard. Yeah, how he overheard the cart. Yeah, I know. But yeah, like I was literally like in front, like literally in front. And also like for like all 3 panels, he was like worried that like there was like pillars and like people in the back couldn't see him, so he was like standing up and like walking to the right and to the left and like waving so like people that are like on the sides and at the back can see him. It's like pretty nice. Was Tim? I forgot his name, but I think that's right. But yeah, like he was the MC for this one. For the 30 like his like career panel. The lemonade was 8 each at NYC back in the artist alley. Oh, I saw that. I didn't buy that though. I mean, it wasn't that bad though. I think the price, the food, like most of the stuff, like I think anything was like the minimum was like a $20 like for food. But that's not like too outrageous because like if you buy it out of con it's maybe like $15. The thing that I was like, this is so fucking expensive was the Uber actually. It was like short distance, but with traffic and like expensive. Even if when there was no traffic, it was like expensive. Yeah, he's very conservative guy. I know. He also very handsome. Okay, I was very close to him, so I saw all the wrinkles. But yeah, so this panel, and then okay, it's funny because like I was in the first line, right? And then there was some girls. There were a group of girls like on the left side of me, and they had like banners of like Kaiba in the center, and then the line of like Utsukushi, like so beautiful. Like the line when Kaiba says like sees blue eyes, and he says like Utsukushi, and they had those like banners waving. It was like it was so funny. And then next to me, there was a girl that had his like, so like in JP they have like sometimes they take like a photo book of like a magazine where it's like all their photos. So he had like a Suda Kenjiro's like photo book with her. I'm just like, girl, I'm just here because of Yu-Gi-Oh, but you guys are like, I mean, I've seen his behind the scenes as like voice actor, so it's like I know, I know stuff. Like I'm not a fake fan, but I'm not like hardcore like the girl is like next to me. A burger for 15, cola was 7. Okay, cola was 7 was like that's expensive, but burger for 15 is not that outrageous for con price, in my opinion. Um Uber's 75 to yeah, Javster, that's what I mean. Like my hotel what to Javits Center was like maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and it was like 40/$50, which in my opinion is pretty expensive. So that was the most costly stuff in my opinion. But yeah. So for this panel, they're saying that like, oh yeah, like always they ask like, well, how's your trip to NYC? And he said that, oh, he went through the tourist part that he already said, and he said he also had steak. And then Tim was like, what's your preferred steak? And he said medium rare, which is, I think that's like, I don't know, isn't that objectively the best one? I'm not really a steak person, so, but I feel like that's usually what a lot of people pick anyways. Just buy RC Cola if available. True. And this is also, if you've watched this behind the scenes, you would know. But a lot of people don't know, so they ask these questions. Not they don't know like me, but he asked like, oh, how did you got into voice acting? And he said that he always liked Hollywood films, even like NYC directors. He wanted to go to New York to study film, but then he didn't win, and he went to a filming school to Japan instead. And he said he wasted 2 times in film school because he figured out he couldn't write a script, and uh he was like doing like some basically like actor stuff. Medium rare, well done. I'll ask you kindly, but firmly go home. What do you mean? Oh, and well done. I see. Oh, I see. What do you mean? Yeah, well done is like. Yeah, I think medium rare is usually. I don't know. Isn't that considered like the best or something? I don't know. But yeah, he said that like in 1995, his first voice actor like character in anime was called H2, and then when he was 28 years old, he got Seto Kaiba, basically. And then the next year, I don't know if you guys know, for Prince of Tennis, there's this character that has like glasses and is kind of like a senpai. He's kind of like a weird, like he's like a mathematical like statistic guy. He also got that arrow, and that's kind of how his like voice actor career took off. Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't know Prince of Tenors, they also have like, it's kind of like idol slash uh superpower tennis. So there's also a lot of singings and songs from that from that series. Um, and then he said that also like there's direct like voice actor directors that would also like adjust the animations to his voice of like his voice actor, like how he voice act the character. He voiced the mathematician, the dude. Is it, what's the name in Japanese? Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if a lot of people in the West watch this. Oh, Inui? Yeah, Inui. Sadaharu? Do you know the vegetable drink? That's him. He also voiced that. And then they were saying, he said that he also, I don't know if you guys know, I think a couple years ago on Netflix there was that Tatsu in the Way of the House Husband, which is kind of like the Yakuza Yakuza house husband anime. And he said that that was fun because he's originally from Osaka, and then he speaks the dialect, which is like the same with the character. And then they also asked him like, "Oh, we also noticed that you also are starting to direct live action films," and they're asking like, "Oh, how it's different?" And he's saying that it's very different of like directing, also like compared to being a actor behind like the camera. And he says that when he's a director, he hopes that everybody is like comfortable and it's like a stress free environment. And the next question was, they asked that if he ever got recognized by voice in public, and he says that that happens pretty often. Like for example, when he goes to like a coffee shop and order something, and then the waitress would be like, "Hmm," like be like they didn't recognize his voice. And he also says that sometimes he tries to like lower his voice because he has a very low like tone, like natural low voice. So he doesn't want to be loud because he doesn't want to appear like sound scary or like intimidating to the worker. So that was really funny, you know. And then they're asking like how do you like voice act, that type of stuff. And he said that usually for the director that's in charge of the voice acting, they have like a image of what they think the character sounds like, so he tries to match that like original first image. That's like the way that he works. And then there was a question of like he has voiced the two cats. How does he feel about that? And he said he voiced actually a lot of animals. And he says that because he has a low voice, he usually voices like bossy animals. And there was an add-on question of like, is he a cat person or a dog person? And he said cat person, but he also likes dogs. And then yeah, and then there is a fucking ASMR section. So if you guys follow him on Twitter, I'm pretty sure it's like daily he would like tweet some stuff, and then at the end he would say like voiced by Suda Kenjiro. So there was like a couple of lines that he said in like, his tone. So it was like, welcome home, did you eat? Today must have been hard for you. You did a good job. I know things have been difficult lately, but don't give up. It's time to get up. You got this. So like he was fucking like, and when he was saying it, he even like took the mic and then walked off like to the side of the stage as well. He would do the fine bear, I think. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But yeah, basically we fucking had ASMR section, and then Tim was even like, "Oh my god, that was so hot!" Like he took out his jacket, like took off his jacket. But yeah, like that was the end. Like it ended with the ASMR section of he doing the stuff, and then closing statement is basically like thank you, and he also says that since like you could just translate on Twitter nowadays, he reads the English comments and then could understand like what people are writing. But yeah, also like he's like fortunate, never thought he would come to New York, thanks to all the fans, blah blah blah, that type of stuff. And also said like if you have time, if you like come visit JP. So that was like his 30 years actress panel. And then so after this panel, I went back to hotel to change because I was still in the cosplay, right? And then I fucking was late to the dinner. Like the dinner was supposed to start as like it was supposed to be start at like 7:30, right? And like it was 4 miles. It took 40 minutes to get there because it was like a Italian restaurant in Times Square. And I think I arrived at like 7:40. And then I walked in and I was like, I don't know who we're served, but there's like a group of people. And then she was like, "Oh, is it like 15 people?" I was like, "That sounds right." She's like, "Oh, just go downstairs." So I went downstairs, and okay, is there's so many things that happened in the dinner. So I'm gonna try to go in order. So I went downstairs, and then there was basically a table, uh, and I saw there's literally like an empty seat, which is like my seat. So I sat down and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, late, like traffic." I was like, I'm really, but then I mean the food wasn't up yet. But yeah, like I was the last person that sat down, and then one of the staff was like, "Oh, do you want to like sit to the left side, which is where like Genmu was at?" And so I sat to the other side. So I was like sitting right across him, like basically I when I eat and then he eats, like we could see each other. And So my phone is in Chinese. Okay, like the system is in Chinese. And when I sat down, I put my phone on the table. And the girl next to me was like, "Oh, you're Chinese?" I was like, "Oh fuck, you're Chinese!" And then we started to speak Chinese. We started to speak Chinese, and then she was like, "Oh, like a couple of months ago, I went to Japan and saw him." And I was like, "Wow, then he must know you." She's like, "Yeah, now like he talks to me like the late he talks to me last because like get more opportunity to other people." But yeah, that was cool. And then there was two Korean girls next to us. One of them was fluent in JP, like she was fluent in Japanese, so they were speaking in Japanese. And then the Chinese girl next to me could understand Japanese, so she was like translating it to me. So she was translating it to me. And then there was two dude next to me that like spoke English basically. And it was very funny because if you guys did not know, he was studying Chinese. He even went to take like the Chinese text, like Chinese tests. And like he asked me, I mean, he asked me in Japanese. He asked me like if I could understand Japanese. And I told him, I said Chugoku, okay, English, okay, kanji, okay, no grammar. I said like Japanese, no grammar. And he was like, "Oh, okay, okay." So yeah, but he was trying to speak Chinese to me. So like, out of all the conversations that I had with them, like majority was Chinese. So he like, and it's like I wasn't asking like too many questions. I was just kind of like staring at him, and he out of nowhere he was like, "Oh, I'm not American." In Chinese, he said, "I'm not American," with like kind of like an accent. And I was like, "You're Japanese." And then he said, I mean, this is all in Chinese, okay? Mind you, everything I say here is in Chinese. Like it was in Chinese. And he said, "I'm not Japanese." And I said, "If you're not Japanese, then what you are?" And then I realized, and then I said to myself, I was like, "You're Kamida." He's like, "Yes, yes." And I was like, I even told him, I was like, "Bro, like 10 hours ago, you just uploaded episode 3 of you eating with poppies, what like actor on Bilibili." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Hmm." I was like, "Hmm." Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's and then he was like, I was telling him, I was like, I was speaking in Chinese. I said that I'm American. And in Chinese he was like uh like real or fake. Like he didn't believe me. He was like, "Are you sure?" Kind of like that. And I was like, "Why would I lie to you? Why would I lie to you?" He's like, "Okay." Like there was like times when he was trying to speak Chinese and I could understand like the first part, but I couldn't understand like the two characters at the end, so I couldn't understand what he was saying. And then he wasn't like mad, but he was kind of like, "Okay, like forget about it." He was like, "Okay, you didn't understand. It's all good." But I told him in Chinese, I was like, "You need to practice your speaking skills because in your HSK, which is like kind of like a exam to take to see how good your Chinese is, kind of." And he took the test. He got like good, but like his basically his like uh speaking skills was the weakest one. So I told him, I was like, "It's fine, like you have to practice, so you have to practice, so you need to like speak more. It's all good." And then my friends told me that he probably is trying to impress people because he didn't had Chinese staff with him this time. Like he had a staff next to him that was a Japanese lady that could speak like English. I mean, he also can speak English. So I'm pretty sure his English is better than his Chinese. But there's like combos like this where I'm just like, yeah, it's like he must have been like, "This American doesn't sound Taco Bell though." What talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bruh. No, it's just funny. And then he was like, so he has kind of like medium hair, like I guess a little bit long hair. And then he was like playing with his ear and putting it into like double, like twin hill ponytail kind of stuff. And he was doing like weird faces with like his tongue. Like he just does like, he acts like cute. like if you have seen him before at his like interviews, like there's like a question where like they ask like do you rather be called handsome or like cute, like kakoi or kawaii, and then he says kawaii, so you know he knows. He couldn't believe that you're American. Yeah, probably. But I was like, why would I lie to you? Why would I lie to you? Yeah, he probably thinks I'm like Chinese or something. No. Yeah. No, I mean, no, and then so okay, I had the shirt, right? The shirt that I showed you guys. Actually, let me get the photo out. That's why after dinner I posted on Twitter. I said today was low, like in a good way. Like there was no drama that happened, but I just like. Let me find a photo first. It's like so I was wearing the same shirt. So that shirt is like I told you guys it's the famous scene. Uh it's episode 18 from Kamen Rider XA. But he asked me, he was like, "Do I know the shirt?" And I said yes. And he told me to read it out loud. And I was like, my Japanese not that good, but I could do like phrases. So I was like, Hojo Emu. And when I was saying the thing, he was saying like he was saying the lines in Chinese. I mean, also in phrases because he couldn't do it like in the full paragraph. But I was being like, Hojo Emu, Nazada, Nazada. And then at the end, like, uh, it's like, I mean, there's other characters, but like the scene is like, oh, Yamero. It's like, ah. So I did the whole thing. It's like because like he sometimes like does like weird faces, and then I guess like if you're shy or something, you'll be like you'll be like how do I say it? You'll be like embarrassed and then you'll be like awkward, but I'm like fucking like shameless. So I just like I do like weird faces back to him, so it's all good. But I'm just like, okay. Okay, yeah. And then there were some questions in terms of like XA stuff. Like the Korean girl asked her, it was like because next year is the 10th year anniversary. They asked like if there's any plans to do like some special stuff, and he was like, yeah, they're gonna do more stuff based on of the original novel. And I was telling my friend, I was like, they're like he's popular. They've been milking him for all the fucking toys. Like even if they make some shit plot, they're gonna do something next year for 10th anniversary. And he was also like showing us like photos. I'm assuming like behind the scenes photos with the actors and like on the scene. And he would like just flash his phone with the photo for like 2 seconds to show us and then like hide it again. Because I'm assuming is NDA. But yeah, he does stuff like that. And I feel like because like there's like another new series where he kind of come back, but he has like gold hair, like long gold hair, and he was asking everybody like, which one you like more, and I feel like he likes the gold long hair himself better, but most people like his like black hair. So and then he was like, and it was really funny because so there was a dude on my left side that had like that was wearing like One Piece merch. He had like a One Piece hat, and then he asked him was like, "Oh, you're a One Piece fan?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then he wanted to ask him what's his favorite One Piece character. He mad sneaky. Yeah, he's sneaky. He funny. He funny. Who's that? Do you know Kamen Rider Genmu from X8? Everyone loves Super Saiyan 3. No, no, no. So okay, and then he was asking what's his favorite character. Okay, yes, so he's the actor. He's the actor Dan Kuro was it wait, what the fuck? Kuro Dan, no? Yeah, Kuro Dan. But yeah, he was giving hints of like, okay, it's not a human form, it's not tiny, it doesn't fly, it doesn't use a devil fruit. He gave him like five, and then so mind you, the dinner was like 3 hours. That dude was trying to guess that thing for 3 hours. Well, I mean, in between, they ask more questions of like, what's your favorite Ultraman? What's your what's your favorite Kamen Rider? excluding yourself and XA, who's your favorite one? He said Poppy. I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. They like asked like a lot of like common writer stuff, in between. But that dude was fucking trying to figure out what's his favorite One Piece character, and he couldn't figure it out at the end. He was like, just tell me. And I think the character was called like Shiro something. It's the Mermill Queen from was it New Road? Yeah, he even said the arc. So the problem was like the people that are sitting next to him, he was the only person that was like hardcore One Piece fan, and I was like, I don't watch One Piece, so I probably only know the 10 characters from the Straw Hat Crew. So I wouldn't even be able to know like the list of characters that fit those what's it called? Not category, but like, you know, that hits all the criteria. So I was like, okay then. But yeah, he didn't guess it. But then he at the end he told him. And I asked him, I was like, do you watch Yu-Gi-Oh? He's like, Yu-Gi-Oh, not really. I was like, okay then. And I was like, because I was trying to tell him like the scene of like the obelisk scene in DSOD. Because like there's that famous line where he says Kamida, but he doesn't watch any Yu-Gi-Oh. So I was like, okay, then okay, like okay then. But yeah. That's a unique favorite character? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the Mermaid Queen? Yeah, that's definitely like obscured, I guess. Well, I mean, it's not like a guess, like a first guess that you would guess, I guess, right? But yeah, that's his favorite One Piece character. And then the guy next to me also asked his like favorite Dragon Ball, which I don't watch, so I don't remember the character name. But he just said that like, oh, is that character alien? And it's like, is it pink or is it purple or is it green? And then after 3 questions, there's only like 10 characters, and he got it. The goldfish? I don't know. It's a mermaid character. It's a mermaid character. It's called Shiro something, I think. I think they said Shiro something. Mhm. Oh, it's a goldfish? I see. But yeah, I mean, that happened. What else? Um, um, Oh yeah, and then I have a habit of like putting my hand like underneath my chin. Like I naturally like to put that there. And then he was speaking in Chinese to me. He was like, is your teeth hurting?" He was like, "Teeth hurting. Hurts." He's like, "Are you fine?" I'm like, "I'm okay." Sad he's not a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I know. He doesn't, basically from what his response, he said that he doesn't really know much. So he doesn't, I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch it then. Like he never watched it. Because like if he at least watched like Doom Monsters, like he would say like I know something. So he basically has no he doesn't have any knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, it was also funny though, because I had my live twin, evil twin Ida bag, and when we went out, he was touching my bag and looking at it. I was like, this is Yu-Gi-Oh. He was like, okay. Weird question? What weird question? No, it's not weird. Like if he likes Yu-Gi-Oh? That's not weird. Why is that weird? The no teeth part? Oh no no, yeah yeah yeah, no, he was just like he's like, is my teeth hurting because like I'm touching my chin. Like I like to place my hands next to or underneath it. No, it was really funny because he was speaking in Chinese, you know. Yeah, I was like, you're good. Yeah, no, he's definitely weird. But it's funny. Yeah. Um 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 er, But yeah, and then the food was like a lot of cheese, pasta, uh, like was it spaghetti meatball, that type of stuff. But yeah, and then also, I think he was trying to write like Korean characters or something because there was like I said there was like some Korean girls, and he was trying to write it on a paper, and he also drew his like what his like original like strawberry head character, his original characters. And also like at the end, I think the dessert was like cheesecake with like tiramisu or something, and they had some strawberries. And he picked all the strawberries out. He was like, "It's my favorite food, like favorite fruit." I was like, okay." I was like, "Here, all yours." Oh, but yeah, most of the time I was just staring at him. I was just like, just like, okay. Oh, and then like Izumi was like on the other side of the desk, so I didn't talk to him, but I mean I could see him, and it was funny because like after the dinner when we went out, there was another guy that was like his like a fan of Izumi, and but he was like, "I'm so nervous, I don't know what the fuck to say." So he just stood there, and then Izumi was like, "Oh no, it's fine. Like just talk," and they hugged. I was like, I was just there. I was like, I know you're a legend, but I have not watched your show, so I'm not gonna say anything. I just like just like just, oh, but yeah, that was the dinner part basically. Very interesting dinner. Oh yeah, let me actually. Where's the? Oh here, yeah, this one. Look at this. uh, yeah. I just saw this when I was walking. Grandpa, I know. I know they had a Yu-Gi-Oh cosplay gather and a Kamen Rider cosplay gather, but I was busy, so I didn't went. But I'm pretty sure if you go like on Twitter or somewhere, you could find them. Shouldn't he be at Rolls? True. What you mean he's at Rolls now? He went to Paris already. Thank you for that, Grandpa. I was like, okay. Yeah. Basically, I also saw this. Okay. That's the and then yeah, and then on Sunday I went to see Zanza and Dead Bread. They saw my ugly face basically, and then I didn't have much to do basically. And then I walked around the rest of the artist alley in the morning before everybody could come in because I had early access. But let me show you guys what I got. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you guys hear me now? What the fuck? Why was I muted? She'll find out eventually. Oh my god. Bruh. Okay, well, I gotta fucking restart. We try to tell you. Okay, fucking restart. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, I forgot. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. Wait. Uh-oh. Wait a sec. Oh, wait a sec. My chat's here. Copy paste. Derp. Okay. Stop it. Okay. Okay. Here. No muting anymore. Okay. Here. We do this. Okay. Am I happy? Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. For the free sign language lesson. Okay. Anyways, I was saying I was trying to get one pack of every TCG that I could find. I even saw MetaZoo packs, but I didn't buy that because I was like, I could buy this cheaper online. There's also the main ones missing are Vanguard and Shadowverse. The other ones that I should buy that I'm missing is like the TCG of VTubers. The only one, I mean, they're at the con, so I got one pack. But you know, the other ones like Oshi Push. I forgot the other one. There was like some other ones as well. I could just get a pack, and then there's Estro Grand Archive. I think that's the majority ones in TCG that I'm missing. There's a lot of Y stuff, which is like it's basically the same game but like different IP. So I was like, why not? Like this all fucking Bushiroad Wise. Okay, this is all. This is the Whole Life one, the Project Sekai one, the Blue Archive one. This is like the light novel 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4. I was like, why not? Fucking weave, fucking weave waifu. Nikki, it's still wise. Reject. This is the Azure Lane. This is the Whole Life game pack. The Dragon Ball one. Digimon. Pokemon, One Piece. For Union Arena, I got two. I got the Kogias one and then Bleach one. And then there's also Larkana, Godzilla, the Final Fantasy Magic one. And then, I mean, this counts at, I guess, OCG. This is the Fate Grand Order, or the Fate cards, Fate series cards. This is not the original LOB. This is the 25th Poo reprint. There's all the Gundam. So these are the ones that I got. And then they were not selling packs of this, but this is a box. I was like, okay, I'll get a box. So yeah, I'm cooked. XA 10th year anniversary. Yeah, it's next year. They're gonna cook some stuff. I have confirmation. I mean, you don't really need my confirmation from Kamen Rider Genmu himself, but it's like, come on, they're gonna cook up some shit next year. You know, like it's a given that they're gonna do something. 25th LV is go. It is. I mean, that's not the OG one, but I was like, okay, I'll just get this then. Like some of the other stuff, I don't even know like if it's good or not. I was like, okay, I'll just get a pack. Like I don't even know if this Digimon pack is good or you know if I don't know. I'm just like, okay, I guess a lot of white stuff, but I'll get some IP. So these are for next month when I come back. So there's this. And then this is my badge. And this is like their free pins. This is their mascot, the AnimeNYC mascot. I mean, also, yeah, this is my first NYC. I never went there because as you guys know from my AX yap, I go to cons because of Japanese guests, and for NYC, the autograph is usually a lotto. This time is because I wanted clout from Kamen Rider Genmu, the god himself, and Suda-san. This Suda Kendra was there, so I was like, well, I guess I fucking go. Only thing missing is Uma cars whenever they get released. There's Y Suma cars, but I already got the Weiss ones for OCG. There's also like there's like Haikyuu is doing its own stuff for some reason. Like there's a Haikyuu. There's a Haikyuu like TCG that's not Union Arena or like not Union Arena or like Weiss. I know many people like Kurodo, but personally, my favorite writer is that season was Brave. From that, wait, which one is the Brave? You need to tell me which color. Wait, from the season from X8? Cherish your meet and greet. Yes. Yes. Okay, my phone just died. My phone just died. From that season was Brave. X8 Brave. Huh. Oh, you like oh I see. Yeah, you like Kagami. Okay, the form where he goes like white later, what's that form called? Bro, I don't know the form name, but the form when it's like pretty late. The one that when he has a white cape, that was cool. I don't know. I'm not crazy about like Kagami as like his personality. Same with Emu. Like I don't know. Their like personalities a little bit. Then her Haikyuu, the Haikyuu TC is not out yet. It comes out like in October, I think. You can like pre-order now, but it's not out yet. How's the meeting with Genmu? He's fucking funny. He was trying to speak Chinese to me. Yeah, yeah. I think like my favorite would be well, I mean, duh, Genmu, and then they would be bruh, what's his fucking name, bruh? The motorbike person. Uh motorbike. Yeah, bike gamer? Bakuso bike. Is that the one? Wait, no, that's not the one. Oh yeah, laser. Yes, laser. Crossover not on my 2025 checklist. I mean, at that point, I was just like, okay, I have to fucking eat with him. Okay, like there's either like, is there an option for me to not go and fucking eat with him? I watched some of those seasons. I see. Yeah. I don't have a problem with the genre. I was just never into it. Like I watched like one of the Ultraman because it was on TV, and I'm pretty sure I watched Power Rangers when I was young on whatever TV show that was airing. I don't remember, but yeah. Okay, my phone is charging. My phone is charging. Rah. Phone, you gonna charge? Nope, that's not charging. The fuck? Hmm? Um. Er. Emma was kind of okay. Emma's kind of like a saint character, but he's not like saint to the point where it gets fucking annoying. But it's like borderline, like okay. His like eye design. Well, I mean, same with Kuldan. Like the eye design is pretty like nice. A radical generational change. Okay, yeah, I haven't watched any other like series from Kamen Rider, so I don't know. That's why. I was literally watching X8 before I went to NYC, so like it was fresh. Like I watched scenes of like he being naked and like behind the scenes of he saying like when he was naked, there was a grandma walking a dog, it passed by, and like the other stuff. Like I've seen materials of him before I watched X8, or I mean I've seen like memes of X8 before I watched X8, but I literally just finished X8 like this week. Yeah, this thing is gonna just die. This phone. Okay, this is not gonna. I think this charger has a problem. That's fine. I'll do this. Gonna have another rig. This. I'll do da. I think this should be fine. Okay. Not using my phone, but now I can move. Now I can move. But yeah, so that was my badge and the thing. Oh yeah. So yeah, this was the box. Originally I was thinking like, oh, he could like sign on the box. But then I saw somebody that was like signed on the thing, so I was like, I'll sign on this. So yeah. And then I already said like he writes Kamida. Like Kami. Like automatically. But yeah, that's my name. This is a signature, and this is Kami, which is God. And yeah, also, I mean, this was the thing. It's like small, like it's not big. Um, this is like a soft touch. This is actually a good I like this I guess manufacturer. The way it's like printed. So maybe next time if I do Shingushi, I could try to do something like this. Like if you know what soft touch is, you know what I'm talking about. I recommend you watch Flies It. The special effects didn't age well, but it really shines for being like a semi-romantic comedy. Okay. Is the biggest? What do you mean? Shindan kuro. I know. I know. But yeah, this is yeah, so there's this. This is this is what he wears in the show after he gets locked up. Spoilers when he gets locked up and he's doing the game. Like he has that on his head. That's one of the things that he had in the show. And then there was two things that okay. There's also this. They're giving out this card. I guess like just promo, free promo. And then oh yeah, I didn't buy this, but this was like the ugly Blue Eyes plush that I told you guys. And when I was at Suda-san's panel, I was sitting right in front of him in the first lane in the center, and I was just doing this. like this, like this. But yeah, that was fucking ugly. Okay, this hand is fucking fucked up. Okay, but yeah, I had this with me. I didn't bought this, but I had this with me. And for Artist Alley, I don't know if you guys saw, I laughing emoji face to the artist that posted this, that drew this. He ugly but the waves cute. Yeah, I mean I don't play Uma Musume, but I saw this and I was like, I need to get this. So it's just a sticker. But yeah. So there's that. That's perfect. I know. And then there was also, I guess I could do this actually. No, not this one. Where's the? Oh, I guess I could do this. Yeah. Cool stuff. Yeah, this is like I got this, and then there was this. Like there was an artist doing she also had like reso prints, but I was like I don't think that's gonna be good in my luggage. But they had like Chun, Fa, and then another one, and I got the Chun one. So this is a keychain. So yeah, that was like the two things that I got from Artist Alley. The other stuff I was like, it's fine. And then there was I know. There. Oh yeah, here. They were showing. They were handing out this at AX as well, but I lost it, so I got to. Reggie, if I don't lose this, I'll give it to you. I got to. I just went up and got shit, and I was like, I already follow you guys from like 10 years ago at other cons because like you're supposed to follow their social, and then you could get free stuff. So I got these. That's basically just the cover, album cover. It's like a small sticker, and these are like other free stuff. Other free stuff, and then there was also the Gundam stuff. They had also a like big poster where it was like all the staff signing. But I don't watch Gundam, and this is like the new one, the what GXXX. So they had like three different like postcards you could get. There's another one where it's like just the Gundam itself, like the machine, and the staff told me the staff basically told me that if I follow 2 accounts, I could get 2 out of 3, and if I want the last one, I have to take a selfie and post it. Like take a selfie with that sign or like that poster, and then post it. I was like, I don't want to fucking post it. I was like, can I take a photo of like all the cards on the table? He was like, I was not told that I can't do that, but that's weird. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna force you though. I'm not gonna force you then. But yeah, I just picked the ones that had the characters. But there's 3 designs in total. But yeah, you're an old Gundam head. The only Gundam I watched was Iron Blood Orphan, and I liked it. But I was never crazy with Gundam, so it's like I don't know, there's what Gundam Wing. Like I know some knowledge, but it's not like I know. It's the same thing with Kamen Rider. It's like okay. Like, am I fouling Galv? What's Galv? What's GABB? But yeah, that's free shit. I want free shit, so I got free shit. Oh yeah, and then they had like 2 concerts. There was Yoko, and there was a Jam Project. For Yoko, you had to buy like tickets. It wasn't expensive, but you had to buy tickets to go. I already saw heard her sing at AX like 5 years ago or something. And I didn't buy a ticket. When you want to buy, you can't. I think it's sold out. Well, at least like I was looking on the day of the concert and it sold out, so I was like, oh, it's fine. And for Jam Project, they were here because of I think not One Piece, One Punch Man. And it's like it's free. If you want to be closer to the stage, you could buy like basically kind of like a VIP ticketing. I've also watched them at AX. I actually had a photo with them. It's on Twitter. But yeah, I've seen them before. But I didn't went because I forgot it was some time or something. It was either time or it was either something, but I didn't win. But yeah, both of them were here basically. The Candy Rider. Wait, the new one? Yeah, wait, actually, let me Google. Oh no, that's not the new one. That's the one that just ended, right? No, I'm not into Kamen Rider like that. So, oh, I see it's Candy. I've seen stuff for, you know, the one that is gonna come out now that hasn't aired yet, but the belt that's on the chest, and a lot of people don't like how the main character or the main writer looks, and I see a lot of memes of him. And then the way he fucking transform when he does the thing, like this is like his mouth, and he like I'm just like, okay. I'm Blair Orphan was gay. Yeah, there's also a meme of the thing at the last episode or something. But yeah, I enjoyed that series. But that's like the only one that I watched. And then like I've seen, I don't know, Wing. Like I know the characters, but I haven't seen it. But it's like, okay, if you show me, I'd probably be like, okay, I think that's Gundam Wing, and that's Gundam something. But that's my knowledge of like Gundam basically. Zetsu, yeah. And then there was also this, like, I guess another TCG that I like, original TCG that had a booth, and then they were like giving out I guess it's like their NYC special card. He's cool though, except the mouth thing. Yeah, so like I'm pretty sure people hate the mouth thing, and then there's people saying that he also doesn't look good. Like there's a lot of discussion on him, even though the show hasn't even aired yet, basically. So I've seen a lot of that because it's on my page. Uh, but yeah. Oh yeah, there's also this. Wait, there's another thing I bought. I forgot. Wait a sec. Ghana was so unpopular in my region, mainstream channels didn't even bother airing it. I'm pretty sure it was never aired, no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's meant for a global audience. Yeah. From Dragonite overseas, I see. Yeah. I know they're trying to target international. I know, but there's just more stuff. What merch? No, I guess it's merch. Is it merch? I don't think it counts as merch. But I bought this. Yeah, more Snorlax basically. That's it. So yeah, I bought like a bunch of packs, and then I bought like that keychain. I bought the NTR sticker, and then I bought this. That was everything I bought. Right? Yeah. Like item wise. Low, yeah. um Stop it. I mean, there is more merch coming out actually. I still actually need to fucking make the acrylic file. Uh, but yeah, it's only the acrylic. Everything else is actually done. Is all on the way. Uh, is on the way or is already with me. Except the acrylic. I need to finish a file of that so they can make it. But as I stated in the announcement, the one that's the set right now, that one I'm gonna bring it with me. That is gonna just be faster that way. I mean, the other faster way is I airship it, which I don't want to pay like $100 or $200 shipping. So you guys could wait. Like as I said, expected shipping was gonna be late September, early October, anyways. I think so. It's on time basically, so it's fine. Alex is safe. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean this is safe? What are you talking about? Also, actually, this color looks like it's a shiny. No, it's a little bit like too dark, but like Like Snorlax shiny is like dark blue, like a little bit darker than the original one. What for Snorlax? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, so that's basically all for NYC. I mean, I could. Where's the. Bruh. Oh yeah, I could just do this. Just put this here. Put this here. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, that's for NYC. Oh yeah, and then my flight got delayed. I was stuck at the airport for like a couple more hours. That happened. And my time zone is like somewhere random. I don't know. My time zone was like weird when I was in New York. It was like I was waking up more earlier in the midnight for some reason. I was like, okay, whatever. Like my time zone's gonna go into China anyways. It's probably maybe closer to China now. Actually, it would be actually to China time zone when we finish WCQ because WCQ starts like midnight, and then I'm assuming it's 10 hours, so it's basically like our morning. And if I sleep and I wake up at nighttime, it's basically like China Japan time. So, yeah, but yeah, that's everything about NYC. Let's see. You need to adjust sleep schedule. I'm like, I feel like I don't need to adjust because it's gonna just be like adjust to China time zone very soon. Which is actually aligned to Paris. Oh yeah, you mean by later you're gonna adjust it to Paris time zone? I mean not Paris time zone, but like WCQ time zone. Yeah, because like it's 4 p.m. JST time and 3 p.m. China time, and if it's 10 hours, it goes to like 1 a.m. And basically, if I sleep, that's basically just like a normal nighttime sleeping time, and then you wake up, right? So that's like if I am on the time zone WCQ, it's basically I'll be fine. I'm like very close to what their time zone is. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I have already planned to do. We'll see what happens. Like the most important thing is actually just to have the bank uh uh like have the bank fixed so I can take out money. That's actually the main thing that I have to do. That's the first thing I'm gonna do basically. And after that, I'll probably go to some city. I'll go to like two cities that's not my city to meet friends, and but one of them is kind of like my mod slash like friend. He's in charge of all the shipping in China, so he has all my playmats in China, and I'm gonna just sign like at his place. Or I mean, he says that he's gonna bring the stuff to my hotel, and I'm gonna sign it, and he brings it back. But yeah, it's a cyberpunk city, so also fucking Lord accurate. My waifu. Hey, oh, hey, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Why can't you withdraw money? It's because like for Bilibili, your account, like your verified account with your account has to be the same name as the bank account name. But I never had a bank account in China. I didn't have to use it, so I don't like. There's no bank account slash card that has my name, so I can't take money out. The other option is basically kind of like Alipay, which is kind of like PayPal, but I don't have a Chinese phone number tied to it, so it couldn't let me draw. But either way, both of them, I would have to go to China personally to open the account or like the phone number. and it's doable. I know it's doable. So like that's the first thing that I'm gonna do. And then if it works, then like that's gonna get solved. How did you got here? What do you mean? The torta emo? What torta emo? Oh, the library. I was just yapping about NYC, and I finished yapping about NYC. I'm just talking about random shit now. I'm talking about why I'm going to China next month basically. But yeah, um there's that. There's a lot of like anime weeb stuff in my city so that I could look. Uh there's also my city is basically everything. My city has everything anyways. Like there's the only like Yu-Gi-Oh store, like the official Yu-Gi-Oh store. Like not an OTS store like the Konami. Well, I mean Konami is not in charge of like the Chinese Yu-Gi-Oh, but basically, the actual Yu-Gi-Oh card shop is in my city. The actual fucking Pokemon shit is in my city. Like everything is my city anyway. So I'll probably just go out every day and like walk around. Re? What re? There's no re here. There's no maxi. There's no master. Also, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna climb this season. So I'm gonna get the rank back to Wolf or something. Since I'm in Diamond, I'm in Beer 4 right now. No. Oh. Hmm. Oh yeah, there's also like Yu-Gi-Oh only. So if you guys remember, I was showing like all the fan art stuff, uh, like the Yu-Gi-Oh merch, like fan merch stuff. There's one in China in September. There's also one in Japan, and I'm pretty sure I can go to both. It's literally like 3 hours flight to Japan. Like there's no reason for me not to go. And I asked my friend if they're available. They're like yes. I was like, you are coming with me. You're gonna be my translator. You're gonna be my translator. Yeah, so that I'm thinking of going to that one as well. I'll be back at Browns. I'll be back at Rookie. Wolf 5 Sag. More gens. I don't know, more gens for fucking Rizels since I didn't post shit from the side events. But yeah. I mean, also I haven't been back for like 5 years, so I guess I mean, it's probably not good at this time, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's not like I need to hype up for my new debut anyways. Like the hype is gonna be when I drop what's gonna happen when I do my new debut. Like people gonna be like, what the fuck? Like I already have the stuff ready. Like I already bought all the stuff, it's with me. It's just that I'm gonna schedule it for a debut. I'm not gonna do it now. But yeah, I'm gonna bring my setup. So I mean this is like a camera. I have my mic right here, and then this is just my laptop. So I'm gonna bring it with me. But if I can stream, I'll probably just stream one time per week, depending on if I can. Because I'm not sure about the internet thing. But my opinion is since I'm there, I'd rather spend my time to do stuff that's not streaming or for sure not editing. But yeah, I'll have my setup. So if there is stuff, like there's some stuff that I think that if I could stream, I'll stream it. But with the plan being, it's probably gonna be maybe just like one time per week. I mean, it's only 3.5 weeks. Or I mean, if you count the last week that I'm not gonna stream till the end of the week, which is the debut date. So it's just a month. But it's not like I'm not online. I'll still be online. I just don't know about streaming. But yeah, that's the plan. Let's see. The fuck? Oh, okay. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Need a break? It's not about the break. It's more just uh like I could stream, but like why the fuck would I want to stream in China when I could do other stuff? That's what I mean. It's like if like I don't know, like if I do that, why would I do that? You know, that type of stuff. Uh, hmm. I mean, I'm still like working. I guess I mean working slash uh vacating or something. Hmm. Just having fun outside the streaming church exactly? No. No, I mean by, like I mean, what if I go, like, I'd probably take videos. I'm actually gonna try to be, like, if I could vlog, or at least I could take videos. So, definitely I could do stuff. Uh, there's no, like, "Oh, you can't" like, in Japan is a little bit different where, like, most of the time first of all, you need permission to be like, "Oh, you're filming," but, like, in China, most of the time, like, you start filming some random stuff in the store, nobody's gonna say anything. Uh, so, like, there's just places that I wanna go, and I'm not gonna be, like, rushing. So, for example, there's, like, maybe at least 5 malls where the entire mall, there's anime shit, and I just wanna go and look. There's not like, "Oh my god, I need to buy this." Like, there's the Capcom store that has, like, Ace Attorney stuff, and there's probably also pop-up stuff. There's, like, Shonen Jump Caf, there's Shonen Jump store in, like, 2 cities that one is where I live at, one is the city I'm gonna go to, or, like, close to the city I'm gonna go to, and there's also like just a lot of stuff that I could go to. So I'm not gonna wake up like 7 a.m. every day and be like, okay, fuck, we need to fucking hit 10 spots today. But it's like I'll probably go out and look at stuff, you know. Um touching grass in China, yes. No, looking at weave shit. Looking at weave shit. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling you. And then I have some friends. They're like, "Oh, do you want to play LARP?" And I'm like, "I never played it." They're like, "Oh, you can go come here." Like I was like, "Okay." And I was like, "How about Werewolf? You want?" It's like, "You want to play Werewolf?" I never played it. Like we could. It's like, yeah. And then there's like Yu-Gi-Oh only in China. There's Yu-Gi-Oh only in Japan. And then for the cyberpunk city, there's like some scenes of cyberpunk shit. It's gonna be hot though, but there's cyberpunks like I get sightseeing, and there's anime shit in their city as well. Like there's just a lot of anime shit. Yeah, I have my schedule laid out. That's why. It's not finalized yet, but it's pretty busy. Weak places just sound like a ball. What do you mean weak places? Weak places sounds like a ball. No, there's just a lot of events. Like a lot of shit. Um, like a lot of stuff. Like I'm pretty sure there was a store that was selling like I don't know if you guys know. There's like a hentai that's like the twin sisters. I think it's Kanade and something. And somebody I saw like because people like go to the stores and they like take videos and stuff, and they were like, "There's this acrylic stand that's like R18." Well, I mean, it's not R18, but the content is R18, and they were selling it in the store. I was like, okay, yeah. And then there's like just a lot of like official shop slash pop up events, but like the biggest event is actually gonna be in October, which I'm not gonna go to. But there's a Yu-Gi-Oh event, so I'm gonna go to the Yu-Gi-Oh event. Same in a JP one. Like it's like an annual event. So I'll go to both. It's like 90% weave shit and then 10% of like non-weave shit maybe. So that's the plan. Hmm? What do you mean you can't chat anymore? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hmm? Keep disappearing? Maybe Streamlabs think like you're spamming or something. I might have been delusional. Okay, maybe no, maybe sometimes like Streamlabs does that shit for some reason. Let's see. Huh. Okay, I'll send you guys. I'm gonna go shower and sleep again. Do we get Streamlab bomb anymore? Actually, yes, I think so. But you know what? I think so because in the Streamlab, in the back end of me, I still see the bomb. But because now I'm not doing the multi-stream, I'm not doing the multi. Like I don't have. You see, this is Twitch, this is YouTube, right? I don't have them like together anymore, so I don't think it goes up, right? Does it go up? This is YouTube. Does it go up? Like you have to pay attention if it like bombs again, then these like change. I don't think so. I think it's because of the overlay of how this works. It doesn't bomb. Hand flip you off here. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like what's the best overlay, like because I want like a very minimal overlay with like just a window. But I need like at least two because one is like master, one is like okay, like maybe it's like this big, and then I need a two screen one, and then I need like different ratios because of NDS and stuff. So um I have to see. And then also like usually like I think the best design for how my string works is like at the end, maybe like here. Like how I had it in Mastro, and then it's like there's like three, but it's like three chats, so it's gonna be long because there's three chats. Unless I make it so there's only two or one. But like the way the overlay has the way the layout works has to I need to figure it out. Double flip off so either chat wanna be mad. Second child issues. Second child always have fucking issues, okay? Second child just YouTube just doesn't YouTube just wants to be special. YouTube just wants to be special. The best child is Billy Billy. Like when my fucking internet actually after the wipe I haven't fucking lagged yet. So hopefully it doesn't lag. I don't know. It hasn't lagged yet. It hasn't fucking disconnected yet. So maybe the wipe fixed that shit. We best child? No, you're not the best child. Unfortunately, Twitch, you're not the best child. Billy has no copyright. Or I mean, unless you do some BGM stuff. Like my model display, like the new model display, like for the Stone Ocean opening, it actually got fucking DOCA'd or DMCA by I'm pretty sure Warren Brothers. But I mean, we just took it down. But that was the only time like something happened on Billy. Well, I mean, I'm like, it just doesn't have like an automatic kind of thing like you do. I mean, Twitch is like pretty safe, but I'm just saying. In terms of like internet wise, like third child is like like the one that literally has no fucking problem whatsoever. The only time when it doesn't work is like Twitch already died. like 10 hours ago. And then I think they were telling me that it was think it was like it was just, it was either like repeating or it was just frozen and they can't see anything. I was like, well, no stream for today then. Why the because people redeeming the hand flip. Redeeming the hand flip. Actually, I should add the feet flip one since I do have the model of that. No. Should probably do more scams. Bruh. Did I not? Okay. Let's see. Uh, the fuck? Oh, I haven't loaded in the VTuber Studio, but I have the files. She had the files for me, so like she kept the files, so I have them. Yeah, probably add them later or something. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later for the pocket release. I lost my account, but I have my phone account, so I'll probably like use that one. The customer service haven't came back to me yet. And then after that, we're gonna do WCQ with Reggie. Basically 3-day stream. All good. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.